How many times have you been part of meetings that go very, very long and you've missed an important action point that you were supposed to do from the meeting, or just some important piece of information from that meeting that you want to reference? And even though you have the meeting recorded, the meeting can go for 75 minutes, and who has that time to rewatch everything? Here's a strategy that's going to help you never forget any single action points from that meeting, and that you can reference every single meeting that you had with a particular client within seconds, so you don't forget everything and you leave them very impressed. And for a bonus, they're all free tools. You're going to use a couple of things. You're going to use Fathom. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. You're going to use Google Drive, and you're going to use Google Docs, all free tools. And obviously we're going to use ChatGPT and this prompt, which I'll leave in the description below, don't worry. So the idea here is to record every single meeting that you have with Fathom, and Fathom can go into your Zoom meetings, your Google Meets meeting, and anything else that you might use. Once you create an account on Fathom, make sure that you download the Chrome extension, which is going to allow you to have this little thing in your Google Meets called Record Using Fathom. That's really important. Once you do that and you have a meeting when it's being recorded with Fathom, and you'll see Fathom going into the meeting with you. For example, if we record this meeting with Fathom, in a second, it'll ask to join the meeting. There it is. You're going to admit this guy. And now I'm recording this meeting with Fathom, which is what I want. I'm going to get out of this meeting. Once you've completed the meeting, in about 10 to 15 minutes after, and you go to your Fathom account, you'll have the meeting recorded that you can access again. The beautiful thing is that you can watch the entire thing, but who's got time for that, right? The free version of Fathom already creates like a summary of the meeting, which is fantastic. And if you've got the paid version of Fathom, you can also recap the meeting within like Q&A, sales, or whatever of these other things. We don't want that because we want the free version of Fathom. We're going to click transcript, and this is going to give you the entire transcription of the entire meeting, both of you speaking and anyone else in the meeting as well. We're going to copy this transcript here. You're going to wait till you get the success message here, which is done. You're going to go to the Google Doc and paste this meeting. My recommendation would be then to name this, for example, Client X Meeting 1, and then put that into a Google Drive folder with the client's name. So every time you have a meeting, you put this there. The reason why you would want that is because then you're going to go to ChatGPT. And using this custom prompt, which is just telling it to summarize the whole meeting for us, going to go to GPT, and in this part that says insert transcription here, we're going to go back to our Google Doc and copy this in the bottom here and hit enter. ChatGPT 4.0 is very quick. It's going to get you all the main meeting notes here, a high level overview, the key decisions, and the action items, which is really good. And now you have the quick action items that you need to do that you don't forget about the client. What you can do now, which is I highly recommend, is because you've got the first meeting with the client saved here now, well, you can rename the chat and name it Client X Meetings. And now every time you have a meeting with Client X, you go through the same process, but you put the transcription here again. So now you have a chat trained on all the meetings that you have with the client, and you'll never forget anything. So if a client asks you, oh, remember that thing that we talked about like 3 meetings ago? I can't quite remember. You remember because you've done this. It has saved me so many times that I don't do anything, that I don't have any meetings without this strategy. There is a way to automate all of this stuff, but it requires the paid version of Fathom. I can show you how to do that if you leave that in the comments below, but this is a completely free alternative that allows you to not forget any of your meetings ever again. If you like this type of video, give me a subscribe and a like. And if you want to get serious about learning how to use all of these AI tools correctly for marketing and how to enhance your workflow with all of these tools, I highly recommend you check out our online community, the AI Ranking and Automation Hub. I'll leave that link to the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.